Hi, this is Gabe Romero with ProAct. We're here with another edition of The Source Live. Today in Salinas, California with DeRieger Brothers. Today we're going to educate you a little bit about Broccoli Rabe. We have Javier Rodriguez, the harvesting superintendent for DeRieger Brothers. Javier, thank you very much for your time.
Nice to meet you.
So give me a little education about Broccoli Rabe.
Well, Broccoli Rabe is a specialty that I've been working around it for the last 35 years. Just to get an idea, in the summertime we take from 30 to 42 days to grow from the day that we drop the seed up until the day that we're in today here to harvest. In the wintertime, it takes up to 89, 92 days. And it's just because the plant on that time of the year is growing a little bit slower. In the summertime, one of our biggest challenges is to make the length of our Broccoli Rabe, which is 7.5 inches of length in the stem. But in the wintertime, we have, because the plant is growing at a slower pace, we have a different challenge where the plant grows so tall up to about here, say 4 feet. So the challenge that we have there is lodging. Any little wind is going to tip it over and make it lodge. So then we have to wait for it to recuperate and go and harvest it.
Certainly. And as far as the growing region, obviously we're here right close to the home office. Where else do you grow?
We grow in the Salinas Valley, which is where we're here today. We grow here for 8.5 months, and then the other 3.5 months we go to Imperial Valley over in the Southern California. And so the reason we follow this pattern is because these 8.5 months, which is from March till November, the second week of November, right around Thanksgiving, is the best weather for the crop. Now, when we, as we go through the year, then we go to the Imperial Valley, and we have a different challenge, our yield, which is, because the plants start growing when it's real hot. I mean, they started planting this week down in the Imperial Valley. So when we start on our first blocks, we have very low yields. But we expect that because we know that the plant went through a lot of stress. So
excellent. And when it comes to harvesting the product, is it delicate, or do they have to make sure they're doing the right thing, or how does that work?
Yes. As you can see, we have some crews here, but we're sorting to the block because we have our aspect that we need to go by to keep our quality up. And if we don't have the quality, guess what? We just leave it alone. We don't touch it. So the crews go through the field, and we are sorting through the plants to pick what we need to make that nice bunch.
Excellent.
Yes.
We're here with John Sarpinski, Director of Sales of DeRieger Brothers. John, welcome.
Thanks, buddy. Always a pleasure.
Yes. So, tell me, up to this point, summertime, how's the market been in demand for Broccoli Rabe?
We've seen an uptick, especially the last couple years, but the summers in the past maybe had been a little bit of a slower period, certainly competing against things like the stone fruit, berries, local seasons across the country. So we've done what I think is a phenomenal job in terms of marketing and working with end users, especially promotional calendars, etc., to try and understand a little bit about just boosting the sales through that slower period typically. That added demand has allowed for us to bolster some of our summer plantings as well and grow the program and continue to grow it even in what are considered to be a bit of off-peak times in that regard.
So Columbus Day, is it a big Broccoli Rabe day for you guys?
Columbus Day is actually one of our biggest holidays. It's really right there up next to Christmas and Easter, and it's kind of a two-part holiday because you have Columbus Day and that heavy Italian following, but it's also Canadian Thanksgiving, and so with that you get quite a following on their side north of the border and a real focus on the item. So for us here domestically, it's a real winner. It just is a matter of things like balancing out the labor piece and such a high demand period in such a short window in terms of trying to ship it all out over 12 days, 14 days max. Thankfully this year we've been blessed. The production team did a great job. Javi's hitting fields on time, and it's going to be a relatively smooth ride, and we're thankful for that, so we can get the product into the customer's hands, which is everyone's goal.
John, thank you very much for your time.
Thanks, Gabe.
If you want any more information about Broccoli Rabe, you can go to ProAct's website of colorfulplates.co for recipe ideas as well as nutritional information. And if you have any questions or concerns, please reach out to ProAct, and we'll see you next time.